Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. That was me just moving the dog from sitting in the corner. It's Tuesday evening and this evening we were trying Farm to Fork. Yep, I have seen a few different accounts on various places of farmers who are selling directly to the public. Now, I know that we have an honesty box in a farm just down the road. It's called Farmton Farm. And we've got their eggs a few times. In fact, I think we need to get Kathleen. She's working on Friday, so she needs to get the eggs again. And seemingly they've expanded what they were doing, because the last time I was there, it really was mainly eggs. But because I'm in a rural area, and obviously I know people who know people, so I messaged and went, "Hi, do we have this? Do we have a farm to fork sort of place?" And she's like, "Yeah, Farmton. They now have vegetables from a couple of fields down the road." I'm talking fields I used to run about in when I was a kid. That's how close these fields are. I know the families of the farmers vaguely-ish. I know who she's talking about when she's talking about them. And I was like, oh, and now seemingly they do meat as well. So I was like, right, we need to be looking at that for payday. That's me sorted, we'll try it out. Well, did I not just get a message this morning? "Nip upstairs when you're finished work. I've got a parcel for you." Because she works in the office above me. I was like, okay. So there I was with fresh broccoli and fresh carrots, like mucky carrots, straight out the ground. Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. Thank you so much, and blah blah blah. She had checked the freezer to see if there was any meat in there. It is obviously as and when available, because it's just a small local farm. So she's going to check and see if there's any meat. There wasn't today, but she got us 2 heads of broccoli and a bag of carrots. And I was like, oh, okay. So the heads of broccoli were £1 each. The carrots are on a, pay what you can, take what you need sort of thing. So she got us about 6 carrots. I don't know. What I've done is I've taken a video, so you'll see that at the end. But yeah, Kathleen and I, this evening, I was like, right, what we're going to do is we're going to have the home boiled ham that I did at the weekend. We're going to have that. And we're going to have the broccoli and the carrots. And so that we had a decent comparison, because obviously there's no point in making something gourmet out of them if that's not normally how you eat them. You can't really compare if you're doing that. So what I did was I roasted the carrots, as I do normally, boiled up the broccoli, but we had to make cheese sauce because cheese sauce, what can I say? So we did some cheese sauce and then sat and had dinner. And we'd waited till it cooled down, because the first carrot I couldn't have told you what it tasted like because it was so hot I nearly burnt the mouth off myself. Idiot that I am. But we then sat and we compared notes. We will be shopping at the Honesty Farm box thing from now on for our veggies, at the very minimum. Marjorie's going to get me some meat the next time she's in, so we can try that. But carrots, definitely, much better flavour. And the broccoli, not mush. And it was quite difficult to describe because Kathy and I were both looking. It's like it doesn't have that bitter aftertaste that you get in a lot of the broccolis. So we didn't have the bitter aftertaste, but we couldn't quite put our finger what the other thing was. And it's as Kathleen described it, the trees. You can feel the tree leaves. Basically, you can actually feel the texture of the broccoli as opposed to it just being mush. So yes, I would say, if possible, if you have somewhere like a local farm that does an honesty box, or a local farm that's got, an actual local farm, not those farm shops that sprouted up a few years ago that cost you a fortune, actually going and supporting your local farmers, then yeah, go for it. Keep an eye on your local social media, see what's going on. But yeah, that was a big, big difference. So coming up, we have what we got from the shop, and then you can see us dishing out what we ate. Catch you later. Good afternoon. It is Tuesday here at Prime of Midlife, and today we are doing Farm to Fork. These carrots and broccoli were brought to me by a lovely lady who works next door to me. She is from farming community, and I had messaged her to say, does our local farm shop do meat? She said, but their veg just now is from like 2 fields along the road. And then she messaged me this morning to say, I've got you some carrots and broccoli. Now, according to Marjorie, there is a big difference in flavour here. So, I am going to go and clean off some of the muck from the carrots and chop off some of the broccoli. And we are going to have some of the ham that I boiled at the weekend with some carrots and broccoli, and I'm going to rattle up a bit of a cheese sauce. So, yeah, watch this space. We'll see how we go on. Here we are with our 2 plates with our home roasted ham or home boiled ham, farm to fork broccoli and farm to fork roasted carrots. And Kathleen is about to do the cheese sauce pour. There's 2 of us, remember?
Yes, I'm doing halves.
I guess that's possibly Kathleen's plate, that one.
Are you sure?
Pretty positive, because I think the scrapings from the pan are going to come to your plate, aren't they? Yep, there we go. But it is just one of those things that we both very much enjoy, is homemade cheese sauce. So, yeah. Now, we are off to go and enjoy dinner. Catch you later.